Hello friends, get ready for some exciting football updates. The deal is about to be done. Marmoush to Manchester City, Kvaratskhelia to PSG for €70 million, Christopher Nkunku to Bayern Munich, Ronald Araujo close to joining Juventus. All this and more in today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Likes inspire us to provide more interesting content, and it's completely free. So, let's get started. Is RAFINHA better than KYLIAN MBAPPÉ and VINÍCIUS Jr.? In recent weeks, the renowned journalist Fernando Polo has brought attention to RAFINHA's exceptional performances for Barcelona this season, sparking a debate about whether the Brazilian winger deserves to be in the conversation for the Ballon d'Or. Polo highlighted RAFINHA's impressive statistics, with the Brazilian contributing to 30 goals this season, 19 goals scored, and 11 assists. These remarkable figures place him among the top performers in European football. However, Polo didn't stop there. He went on to compare RAFINHA's numbers with those of two of the most prominent stars in world football, Kylian Mbappé and VINÍCIUS Jr. While Mbappé has netted 15 goals and registered 4 assists, and VINÍCIUS has scored 13 goals and provided 10 assists, Polo pointed out that the media hype surrounding these two often overshadows RAFINHA's more efficient contributions. Polo made a compelling argument for RAFINHA's superiority, emphasizing the Brazilian's consistency, both in scoring and creating opportunities. He also stressed the importance of RAFINHA's performances in high-pressure matches. One of his most significant moments this season came in the Spanish Super Cup, where Barcelona triumphed with a 5-2 victory over Real Madrid. In that match, RAFINHA didn't just contribute to his team's success, he scored 2 magnificent goals and showcased his ability to rise to the occasion in crucial moments. This performance against one of the biggest rivals in world football proved his ability to shine under pressure, something that many top players struggle to do. What makes RAFINHA's form even more impressive is his ability to maintain such a high level of consistency, particularly in El Clásico. This is a match where the intensity and significance often lead to nerves and mistakes, but RAFINHA has been thriving in these moments. If he continues to perform at this level and helps Barcelona secure both La Liga and the Champions League titles, Polo suggested that RAFINHA could be a serious contender for the Ballon d'Or, especially given his performances in one of the world's most competitive leagues. So, with all of this in mind, the question remains, is RAFINHA really better than global superstars like Kylian Mbappé and VINÍCIUS Jr.? Does his more understated profile deserve to be placed above these widely celebrated names, or is it too early to make such a comparison? Could RAFINHA's consistency, particularly in high-stakes games like the Super Cup against Real Madrid, lead to him becoming a future Ballon d'Or winner? We want to hear from you. Do you think RAFINHA deserves to be considered among the world's best, or are Mbappé and VINÍCIUS still the top players? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Manchester City secures new signing. Manchester City has confirmed a new signing to strengthen their squad during the ongoing winter transfer window. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the club has reached a verbal agreement with Palmeiras for the acquisition of Vitor Reis, with the deal valued at approximately €40 million. Romano shared the news on his X, formerly Twitter account, stating, "Manchester City has now reached a verbal agreement with Palmeiras to sign Vitor Reis for a deal worth around €40 million. Romano added that Manchester City is eager for the transfer to be completed immediately, and Reis will undergo a medical and sign his contract once both clubs finalize the review of all documents. Reis, who is capable of playing both as a center-back and right-back, brings additional versatility to Pep Guardiola's defensive options. As for the club's current form, Manchester City sits in 6th place in the Premier League standings with 34 points after 20 matches. They are set to face Brentford in the 21st round of the competition later this evening. This new signing underscores Manchester City's intent to strengthen their squad for the remainder of the season, with the hope of climbing the Premier League table and competing for further titles. Araujo nears move to Juventus. Ronald Araujo, the central defender of Barcelona, has been convinced by Juventus to join their ranks, and the Italian club will continue to work on reaching an agreement with Barcelona. According to Alfredo Padula, a journalist for Sport Italia, Juventus has already reached a full agreement regarding personal terms with the Uruguayan defender. Araujo has decided to leave Barcelona, rejecting the renewal offer as he was not satisfied with the proposal. Additionally, he is eager for a new challenge, and his stance has not changed even after the injury to Inigo Martinez. He has communicated his decision to a few of his teammates. On the other hand, Barcelona still has the option to keep Araujo and prevent his move to Juventus since he is under contract with them until 2026. However, if they choose to retain him against his will, they will be in a weaker negotiating position in a few months. According to journalist Gianluca Di Marzio, Cristiano Giuntoli, Juventus's sporting director, is planning to give coach Thiago Motta 2 new center-backs. One of the potential additions could be Fikayo Tomori from AC Milan, further strengthening their defensive options. Nkunku makes his decision on a move to Bayern Munich in the winter transfer window. German club Bayern Munich is aiming to finalize the transfer of French international Christopher Nkunku from Chelsea during the winter transfer window in a swift move to strengthen their attacking line. German media reports have revealed that Bayern Munich has reached a verbal agreement with Nkunku for a long-term contract, with the player confirming his willingness to join the German club immediately. According to Sky Sports, all terms have been agreed between Bayern Munich and the player, reflecting the seriousness of both parties in completing the deal. The report also emphasized that the French forward is ready to move to Bayern Munich, aiming to bolster their attack and compete for titles. Negotiations between Bayern Munich and Chelsea are still ongoing, particularly regarding the details of the transfer and the deal's value. The young forward, Mathys Tel of Bayern Munich, has been proposed as a potential option to facilitate an agreement between the two clubs, making the deal potentially a swap. There is ongoing consideration of including Tel to strengthen the negotiations. However, Bayern Munich's sporting director Max Eberl prefers to complete the deal with a permanent transfer for Nkunku rather than just a swap. Bayern is working to close the deal before the winter transfer window closes on February 3rd in order to bolster their squad for the fierce competitions this season. Nkunku would be a valuable addition to Bayern Munich's attacking line thanks to his high technical skills, goal-scoring ability, and playmaking capabilities, all of which are crucial for the team to continue competing for both domestic and European titles. Manchester City and Eintracht Frankfurt closing in on Omar Marmoush. Deal, a major move under Pep Guardiola's watch. Excitement is building as Manchester City and Eintracht Frankfurt edge closer to finalizing the transfer of Omar Marmoush, one of the brightest young talents in European football. According to renowned journalist Florian Plettenberg, crucial negotiations took place today with Sheikhi Begiristain, Manchester City's sporting director, leading discussions with Eintracht Frankfurt's officials. Both clubs are now reportedly on the verge of reaching a deal, with Manchester City confident that the transfer could be sealed for around €70 million, plus additional performance-based bonuses. However, despite the progress, the clubs have yet to finalize all the details of the agreement. Pep Guardiola, Manchester City's legendary manager, has long been focused on bolstering his attacking options, and Marmoush's move aligns perfectly with this strategy. Known for his pace, versatility, and technical ability, Marmoush has impressed across Europe with his performances and is seen as the ideal addition to Guardiola's tactical setup, where creativity and fluid attacking play are key. Both sides are pushing to close the deal quickly, and if all goes to plan, an agreement could be reached as soon as Tuesday. Should this occur, Omar Marmoush may miss Eintracht Frankfurt's crucial match against SC Freiburg, a significant moment for the player, whose future is now set to unfold in the Premier League. This potential move represents a turning point in Marmoush's career. Under the guidance of Pep Guardiola, who has a proven track record of developing young talent, Marmoush could soon be gracing the pitch with Manchester City, competing for titles in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Fans of both clubs are waiting eagerly for confirmation of the deal, as this transfer could mark the beginning of a new chapter for Marmoush in English football. Keep an eye out for what could be one of the most exciting transfers of the winter window. Kvaratskhelia awaits green light from Napoli to travel to Paris. The French newspaper Le Parisien has shed light on one of the most anticipated moves of the winter transfer window, reporting on the potential transfer of Napoli's star winger Kvaratskhelia to Paris Saint-Germain. The Georgian international, who has been a standout performer in Serie A, is now on the cusp of making a high-profile move to Ligue 1. As per the report, Kvaratskhelia is currently waiting for final approval from Napoli's management to travel to Paris and undergo the mandatory medical examinations. The process signals that negotiations between the two clubs have reached an advanced stage, with the player's transfer edging closer to completion. Italian transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Paris Saint-Germain has already secured a verbal agreement with Napoli over the terms of the deal. The transfer is set to cost PSG a significant €70 million, along with additional performance-based bonuses. The agreement also includes a 5-year contract, ensuring Kvaratskelia's presence in the French capital until at least 2029. Kvaratskhelia, often lauded for his exceptional dribbling, creativity, and ability to unlock defenses, has been a pivotal figure for Napoli. His contributions played a significant role in Napoli's successful campaign last season, and his potential move to PSG comes as the Parisian club looks to bolster their attacking options following departures and inconsistent form from key players. For Paris Saint-Germain, signing a player of Kvaratskhelia's caliber aligns with their strategy of rejuvenating the squad with young, dynamic talents. His ability to play on both wings combined with his flair and goal-scoring instincts makes him a versatile addition to the team's attacking setup. Fans are already speculating how Kvaratskhelia will complement the likes of and Ousmane Dembélé in PSG's attack. While the deal appears imminent, the final confirmation hinges on Napoli granting the player permission to travel. PSG supporters are eagerly awaiting the official announcement, and there is palpable excitement over the prospect of seeing Kvaratskhelia don the iconic Parisian jersey. Do you believe Kvaratskhelia has what it takes to make an immediate impact at PSG? And how will his arrival shape the club's ambitions in Ligue 1 and the Champions League?